Yes, sir. What's going on? Welcome everyone to the channel, man. What a day yesterday was, but today is a new day. Um, like, subscribe if you like the video. Hit the notification bell. Should be notified every time I upload. I believe we got about the same number, probably about 15 games, whatever the case may be. Let's get into it and let's try to get to the bread today. Um, First and foremost, we have the no, not hockey. um, Toronto Blue Jays at Chicago White Sox here. We got over under 9 in this one. Uh, Pretty nice numbers on the money line for both teams. Stripling on the mound, Chicago White Sox on the mound. Giolito on the mound, and then Chicago White Sox are dogs at home. Okay. Interesting lines and things here. Uh, uh, did I write anything out for this one here? Let's see. Yeah, so interesting lines for this one here. Toronto, they've been hitting righties well, really, really good lately. Giolito has been getting hit. His strikeout numbers have been there though, but they could be better. But like I said, yeah, G Little has been getting hit. He got last time he faced this team, he had 8 Ks, but he did have 6 earned runs. So he's been giving up runs lately. I mean, 4 more runs in 3 of his last 4 games is definitely worrisome. He's had 8 runs in the area of Houston put up 8, Texas put up 4, Tampa Bay put up 2, Toronto put up 4. All right. He's only won 6 innings in one of those last 4 outings. It's definitely some cause for concern here. But in certain instances, I can see where I could get to bats and stuff like that. White Sox, I do give their offense the benefit of the doubt. They have been playing better as of late. Um, Two bat T I can see doing some damage possibly, or just based off uh, BVP. You got Pollock. He's 4 for 11 with 2 home runs versus Stripling, and then you got Kirk. He's got 2 home runs versus um, Giolito. But like I said, these Blue Jays have been hitting well as of late. They have been hitting well. I might have to do a sound check. Let me see something. Mm, mm. Let me see something here. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Right. I had to do a sound check because it just sounded like my mic goes in and out. Either way it goes, yeah. Um, I got a few same game parlays I probably want to bring to you guys, but I did not put one together for this one here. I mean, like I said, if I was to take, like, even if the guys for like I mentioned, like Kirk and somebody like you also have to make sure these guys are in the lineup, and then sometimes they don't list them. So like now I don't see anybody like Pollock right now, but you know Kirk, even if he was going off of BVP, then I can see instances where you could put him in a same game parlay at least for a hit or something of that nature. What else? Yeah, K's. I mean, like I said, I can't really trust Stripling for K's right now, even though that's a really really low number. His is probably sitting at 3.5. He's had 3 Ks in 3 of his last 5 games. But Giolito, you might want to go to like a 5 strikeout for him. If you could get a Kirk in the 5, and you don't want to pick a side, a Kirk a hit and Giolito 5 strikeouts, you could get that at -105 right there. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of ways that you can do things. So that's something that I wouldn't mind tossing in. I ain't even gonna lie. But yeah. If I just had to pick a side, I would probably roll with Toronto. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie, but I probably won't be stressing it betting on the side here. New York Mets at Houston Astros. We got Carrasco and Garcia on the mound over on the 8 in this spot here. Houston Astros are the favorites, and yeah, I another game that I'm in, that I am undecided on, but it is some bright spots here that I don't mind looking at. Right off the back, both of these pitchers can put up some Ks here, so don't get it twisted. I was looking in the same game parlay market here. I was looking at 4Ks for somebody like Carrasco, 4Ks for somebody like Garcia, and that right there was putting me at a minus 159. I'm just undecided on the side here. I just don't know which way I want to lean. But you got some bats here that's had some decent history. You got guys like hmm, let's see here. I can pull up some numbers right here, and you know that we already know that Houston they are fairly okay versus right hands, and along with the Mets, they've been hitting right-handers as well. But you got Garcia and Carrasco, two fairly good pitchers on the mound. So I did look at some BVP, and I came up with let's see. On the Houston side, I know Altuve, he has a big sample size, so he's 10 for 26 with a home run. That's something to look at there. I definitely don't mind going to somebody like Altuve. Then you got guys like Uriel. He is 5 for 12, so he's definitely in play. And then to cap that off, um, let me see. Hmm. Uh, Alvarez, he's um he's hitting righties really really hard. So he's definitely a home run candidate for me. He's one of my home run candidates. You know what I'm saying? So he's somebody you can look at. And then on the other side of the ball here, Alonso, he's a home run candidate for me. Okay, so yeah, Pete Alonso, he hits righties very 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 hard. All right, so Alonso and Alonso and Alvarez, those are my home run candidates. Um, of course, Altuve for sure. He's got a bomb against him, I believe. Yeah, so that's how I'm looking. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to get to not all these. I'm not gonna play all these, but no, these are some bats and things that I'm not opposed to getting to. You know what I'm saying? I could take all these guys off. I can go with probably just go with Alvarez and the run and Alonso, and that'll give me plus money right there. So it's a lot of ways. It's a lot of ways to skin a cat here. All right, so that's how I'm looking to attack this Houston Astros game from the bat side. But they have two decent pitchers, but I do think runs will be put up. Texas and Philly, we got Wheeler and Gray on the mound here. It's important to catch these opening lines. I was in the space last night and they caught this line. I was at work, but they caught this line at 6.5 for Wheeler. Strikeouts at 6.5. I didn't mind that. I ain't even gonna lie. But either way we go, we got 7.5 over under in this spot here. Philadelphia Phillies are the favorites here. And I give the pitching edge to Philadelphia Phillies, but Gray has been pitching well as well. All right, so don't get it twisted. Um, if I had to pick one, it would probably be Philadelphia here. I probably would take a stab at them on the money line, looking for those guys to get some get back and some revenge. We got a really really good pitcher in Wheeler here, and then Texas. You couple that with the fact that they don't hit righties well. They love to hit these lefties, and then player performance doubles aren't out of the question. So even if you're looking at a player performance double here with something of the nature of, let's see, Zach Wheeler for 6 strikeouts to the win at plus 106, I don't mind that. And then you can get to an alternate strikeout prop as well, maybe a for somebody like that. And the win. If you don't want to go to a 6, you can get that at minus 122. And then, if you're feeling froggy or something like that, you can slide in a few strikeouts for somebody like Gray, whose strikeout prop is going up. But 4 strikeouts, he should be able to get there. I ain't even gonna lie. Other alternate ways that you can do things is, the Nerfies and the minus 1.5. I don't mind going with those either. So Gray, he's had 4 strikeouts or better in every game this season except for two. 6, 10, 3, 12, 5, 4, 8, 4 as of late. And then Wheeler, he's a strikeout machine. He had 3 strikeouts last outing versus Washington, but 8, 9, 7, 10, 9, 7, 7, 7, 5. Prior to that. So don't mind getting to the ladder or whatever the case may be. I'm just scratching the surface. Like I said, if you don't want to get to 4 strikeouts or if you don't want to pick a money line or whatever the case may be, you could also go routes like let's see, innings. Like this is a nerfy candidate yet. So I don't mind going to no run first inning. And if you want to be safe, you could go to under 1.5 runs. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be safe. Yeah, so that's something that you could look at there. Yep. Oh, and then add a strikeout for something like add a strikeout prop for something like Wheeler. I mean, Gray in there, and a 5 strikeout prop would be probably appropriate for something like this here to get you at a minus 116. But it's a lot of ways, a lot of ways. And first five, I don't mind Philly in the first five at this spot here. First five, if it's really really good to take advantage of the first five. You know, so I got a slight lean towards Philly first half. You know what I'm saying? Even you could alternate your totals and your spreads and everything right here too. So there's plenty of ways to get to plus money without picking a side. Smart plays get you there. Will get you there. Yeah. Let's keep it moving. Um, Arizona Diamondbacks at San Diego Padres. Not a game that I'm leaning towards here. I ain't even gonna lie. Um, I was looking at a bat here, though. I was looking at Cronenworth. He's he's three for 8 with a home run. But other than that, not a game that I'm looking to bet here. I'm just gonna keep it moving. Los Angeles Dodgers at Cincinnati Reds here. We got an over under 9.5 in this spot here. Um, Los Angeles Dodgers are the favorites. They rolling out Anderson. They rolling out Castillo. In instances in this game here, I think there is. We have a 9.5 total here. Anderson, he hasn't been pitching a lot of pitches. That's something to take into consideration. Um, Castillo, on the other hand, he had a bad outing last time out, but we know that the K's can be there for him and can be there for him. And this Cincinnati team, they got a few bats that can hit these lefties pretty well. So, uh, you know, uh, I don't know, man. Like I said, Castillo, he's been okay in the K department. He's had 5 Ks or better every game this year, except for 1, 2. So that's something that you can look at there. And then on the other hand, Anderson, he's had 4 Ks or better in every game except for 2. So I'm scratching the surface on the bare minimum, something like that. Uh, I do expect runs to get put up in this one, and Vegas does too. All right, so first and foremost, what I won't mind getting to, and you get a decent number here, not an okay number here for prayer for parlays. I mean, you can get Anderson K's at 4. All right, you can get that. I don't mind 4 Ks at minus 295. I mean, I'm just saying. All right, when we're trying to get to plus money, Castillo. I don't know if I would go to him, but if I did, I would probably slap him up there for 4Ks um, and same game parlays. And then, like I said, there's some bats here. You know, one thing I can say is, you know, Farmer has 5 home runs versus lefties. You know what I'm saying? And he hits lefties pretty hard. Drury, he's 5 for 14 with 3 extra base hits versus Anderson and a home run. And he's got 6 home runs versus lefties this season in general. So, Drury is somebody who's on my radar. He's a home run candidate for me today. Farmer is a home run candidate for me today. These two guys do hit lefties well. And then if you just want to keep it to the bare minimum, which I do a whole lot, you could go with a hit from Farmer and put that with that and get you plus money. You could go with a hit from Drury that you're going to get at minus 210, and that'll get you the plus money. So Drury is on my list for this game. Farmer is on my list for this game. Then you got guys like Trey and Freeman, Trey Turner and Freeman. Both of these guys, they're 3 for 7. Trey Turner has a bomb, so those guys are in play for me for hits, etc. All right, where's Trey Turner? Bam. These are some of the plays that I don't mind getting to. You can decipher it. I just gave you the numbers, whatever the case may be. That's just about how it looks. There's no money lines or anything in that situation. I'm a little bit undecided in this one. Of course, I'll go with the Dodgers if I just had to take a side here, but that's not the case all the time. Okay, let's keep it moving here. Colorado Rockies at Miami Marlins. We have a 7 over under in this one here. So here's the thing. Colorado Rockies, they don't hit righties well, okay? And they're on the road. That's just 2 strikes against them. Miami, they rolling out Lopez. Pretty good pitcher here. All right. He's had 5 Ks or better in every game this year, except for 2. I like that. All right. Has he pitched against Miami this season? Not to my knowledge, but I don't have time to look for it. Either way it goes, Colorado, they rolling out Chad Cool, okay? Um, hmm, I don't know, man. You know, um, Lately, the walks has been there for Cool, giving up 2 walks or more in the last 3 in his last 3 games, and 4 out of his last 5. So that's a concern right there. Strikeouts is up and down. 2.502 in 1.5 earned runs in his last few days. But like I said, Miami they do hit lefties. I mean hit righties well, and they're at home, so I can see why they're big favorites. Um, uh, Let me see. Uh, Let me see. Okay, so you know, I like I said, I don't mind getting to something like a player performance doubles, uh, in favor of Miami because that money line is pretty juiced up at minus 198. So we can get down here to some player performance doubles here. Um, to look at first and foremost, I think they had a 5 Ks in the win. Now I'm pretty much content with that there. Like I say, Lopez, he does have a little K upside. I don't trust him for too much K upside. 5 Ks. I don't mind get to 6. I mean, but he's had strikeouts. He's had strikeouts in there at 5, 5, 6, 5, 8, 2, 11, 5, 7, 6, 9. So you know what? I ain't gonna stress it. I'll stick with the 6 and just roll out with that. 6 Ks in the win. I mean 5 Ks in the win. Some looks like something that I might want to get to instead of the money line there. Okay. So I'll make that an official play for me. I'm gonna sprinkle something on that, and I'll keep it moving. Let's keep it moving to the next game here. Um, Washington Nationals at Baltimore Orioles, and I mean right off the back, not a game that I really want to back here. I ain't even gonna lie, but you know. Uh, I give a slight lean towards Baltimore in this one. Hopefully they can get some get back. If I don't bet on a side or anything in this situation, I'll definitely do something like a hit parlay. When you got guys like Santander, he's 3 for 8 with it for this against this guy. Mancini is 3 for 8. Austin Hayes is 3 for 6. There's a bunch of little knick-knack hits going on here. Nobody really too much has bomb except for Krynos, but it is what it is. On the Washington side, not too many bats stand out here, and make a case for I can make a case for Corbin, being trash. I mean, he's been giving up earned runs as of late, and then the walks have been there. This season, I could say he's averaging about 2 walks a game. You can get walk props on DraftKings, MGM. You could get first half team totals on uh DraftKings, MGM. Shit like that. Either way it goes, he's giving up runs in the area of 2, 4, 3, 7, 3, 5, 5. So, if I had to pick one, it would be Baltimore Orioles, but nothing spectacular here. I'll keep it moving to Chicago Cubs at Pittsburgh Pirates. We got an over under 9 in this spot. Chicago Cubs are the favorites. Thompson going up against Eekhoff. Eekhoff is making his debut today, his season debut. If he's been around for a long time, he's making his season debut today. He does give up the long ball. Thompson, on the other hand, don't know how I want to attack this game. I really want to lean towards the Cubs in this spot here. I really want to lean towards the Cubs in this spot here. I ain't gonna lie. And so that's one thing that I probably want to do in this situation. But nothing official here. It seems like my audio is acting up again. Let me go back and recheck my uh let me check my audio real fast. Yes, sir. Okay. It seems like everything is okay. All right, so either way it goes, yeah. What I'm looking at here is I'll click on something. What I'm looking at here is I give a slight lean towards the Cubs, okay? Keegan Thompson, he showed that he can, man, he can strike out a few bats or whatever. But I'm looking at Ian Happ. He's one bat that's probably sticking out to me. I just, I like his numbers. So Ian Happ is some guy that was on my radar. And then strikeouts, man. Thompson. I mean, even if you want to get to a three strikeouts for him, he did have 9 strikeouts uh, versus Atlanta, but he hasn't been had numbers straight up like that, man. I don't mind getting to 4. So those are 2 plays that I don't mind getting to. I am going to do. I'm probably going to sprinkle some on the 3 strikeouts in the win though, and probably just cancel out the. I might sprinkle 3 strikeouts in the win, and then I might sprinkle Hap, a hit, and Keegan Thompson 4 strikeouts, or yeah, 4 strikeouts. I might sprinkle something on that. All right. Either way it goes, I will be strict, playing both of these. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna lie. And I might go as far as no. I'm gonna keep it like that, just in case the Cubs take this L. I'm still be looking on at Hap and Keegan to get a hit. So that's how I'm gonna attack this game here. Looking for the Cubs to get some get back versus this team here. All right. Won't be surprised if a couple home runs pop off for these Chicago Cubs. Detroit Tigers at Boston Red Sox over under 8 in this situation, and Boston Red Sox are the favorites. Got Walker on the mound going up versus Scooble here. Um, if I had to pick a side, it would be Detroit here. Scooble hasn't been, I like Scooble, but he hasn't been showing me what I really like to see. He's given up 3 or more earned runs in 4 out of his last 5 games. Hasn't pitched against Boston this season yet that I see. He's had 4 Ks or better in every game this season except for one. And then you got Walker on the other hand. All right, Walker, he's I don't know, man. I mean, going up against this Detroit team, he did face these guys once. Gave up 1 earned run, 4 Ks. He's had 4 Ks or better for half of his outings. So I did look at something like you know, let me see. I did have something, but I didn't look at the player performance doubles here, so I do want to see what they. I'm curious to know what they got out for Waka and how they're going to play this with Walker. Four strikeouts in the win at plus 132. I can't get mad at you for going there if you want to. So, be my guest. All right, be my guest. What about his alternate strikeouts at three? I don't know, man. Maybe a three strikeouts in the win, get you a minus 1.8. I think I feel a little bit more comfortable with that. I don't have any bats that I really, really want to display for this one here. I think this is an avenue that I can really get to. And then if I'm feeling froggy, I will throw something like a 4Ks in there for Scooble. I'm not opposed to doing that either. So that 3Ks, and the money line for Walker could give me a minus one. I mean plus 132. If I don't feel like being greedy, I could just stick with a 3Ks in the win for Boston. You know what I'm saying? Don't and try not to get greedy. Now, as far as the bats and shit like that, I mean, Boston, they just been hitting. They've been hitting lefties. They've been hitting righties. So, I can't talk you off any bat in this situation, but that's how I'm looking at things. It'll be Boston Red Sox or nothing for me. Not interested in giving up the run line. I could, though, but not interested. San Francisco, ooh, wait a minute. New York Yankees at Tampa Bay Rays. We got an over under 7 in this one. Uh, yeah, right off the back, we got Montgomery. We got Baz on the mound here. Did I write anything up for this game here? No, I did not. But what I do know is got a little BVP here. It might be not. It's not misleading. It is what it is. I mean, you got a Rosarina. He's 3 for 15 with 2 home runs against this guy. All right. Now the kid had 3 home runs yesterday, so I just had to point that out. I forget his name, Paradius or whatever his name is. He had 3 home runs yesterday, so it's not out of the realm of possibilities. Keep your eye out on the lineup. I expect somebody like Judge to be in the lineup or whatever the case may be. I'll be looking for some get back. I know the New York Yankees should be looking for some get back here. So I do like the Yankees to win this one here. Pitching. You got what do you got here? Baz and you got Baz and Montgomery on the mound here. Now Montgomery has been okay. I mean, he's been hey, I can't, he's given up 3 earned runs once this year. That was probably the first game of the season. And every game since that, he's given up 2 runs or less. That's pretty cool there to see. He's had 4 strikeouts in every game. 4 strikeouts are better in every game except for 2. So that's something that you can look at there. He doesn't have a high strikeout, high strikeout. He doesn't strike out a ton. You know what I'm saying? So his strikeout probably sitting at 5.5, and he hasn't had 6 Ks all year. So that's something to pay attention to. All right. He hasn't had 6 Ks all year. Now, Baz, on the other hand, this will be his third start. Minnesota lit him up, 5 earned runs, and 2 innings pitched, 2 strikeouts. Come back versus Baltimore, 7 Ks, without yada yada. Now, I don't too much trust that right now. All right. So I'm leaning towards Yankees in this situation on the road. Man, boy. What do we have for player performance doubles? Let me see. 4 strikeouts and no. 5 strikeouts in a win. That's his ceiling. Montgomery. That's his ceiling. Okay. 5 strikeouts. He hasn't had more than 5 strikeouts none this season. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he hasn't had 5 strikeouts none this season. He does get a plus because he's going up against Tampa Bay. They don't, they don't really score that much. It took them 3 home runs for one guy to win that game yesterday. Give me them damn Yankees, man. Straight up. Give me the Yankees, man, for some get back. What about the alternate strikeouts here? Let me see. Hmm. Okay. If I probably don't want to fuck with nothing. I ain't even gonna lie. Maybe I could just lay the juice here, man. Maybe I could just lay the juice here. I mean, if you want to take 4 strikeouts in the win, make your own player performance doubles to knock some of that juice off, and you just looking like a 4Ks in the win, be my guest, man. Be my guest. because I want to just take these motherfuckers on the money line and go on about my business. Uh, Three strikeouts. How much juice would that knock off? Nothing really. Too much of nothing. Yeah. So, I think I'll just roll that way. Wasn't no bets that I was really, really interested in. But mm, what about Bass case? I don't know. They might fuck Bass up today. It is what it is. I don't know. Either way it goes, New York Yankees are nothing for me in this situation. You know those bats, they show out a lot. They show out a lot. Those bats there. So in New York, so it's just like you pick your poison thing there. San Francisco Giants at Atlanta Braves. They've got an over under 9 in the situation. Morton and Rodon on the mound right now. Two okay pitchers here, and Atlanta Braves are the favorite, and rightfully so. Right off the back, man, Atlanta Braves, they hit lefties really, really hard. Um, so beware, uh, they hit lefties really, really good. Uh, the motherfucking Rodon, he does have that K stuff. Don't get it twisted. He does have K. He does have the K stuff. All right. So he's had. Let's see. Okay. So we got numbers. All right. So he's been okay. All right, he's given up no more than 3 runs all this season, except for one outing versus St. Louis. His Ks has been 8, 8, 5, 6. 2, 3, 12, 9, 8, 9, 12 this year so far. He can walk a batter or two. He's probably averaging about 2 walks a game. Um, yeah, but this Atlanta Braves team can put up some numbers here. All right, so we got over under a 9 here. Uh, yeah, yeah. Uh, these Braves hit home runs all throughout the lineup. All right, so favorite home run candidate from this would probably be Austin Riley. Uh, you know, Either way it goes, I mean, he's got 5 home runs versus lefties. Adam Duvall has 5 home runs from the lefties, batting in the seventh. Always batting around the seventh hole. All right, Swansea has a couple home runs, but all those guys they're batting pretty good versus lefties, man. I mean 305, 296, 250. OPS up there close to the thousands and in the thousands. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Now, you couple that with the fact that these San Francisco Giants got on my nerves yesterday, man. They couldn't stop hitting. Fuck my money up. Then we bringing out Morton. He's got K's in the area 9, 12, 9, 9, 12, 8, 5, and 4, 5 and 9. Last few games, I can see instances where, yeah, Morton has a pretty good outing here. Um, give me those Atlanta Braves, man. Give me those Atlanta Braves on the money line. I'll take the money line and the right. I'll take the money line. Give them on the money line here. All right. Player performance doubles here. Let's see. Let's see. Player performance doubles here. I could dig that. Give me no 5 strikeouts in the win for Morton. He's had 5 strikeouts or better in every game except for about 4. Yeah, 3, 4. Every game and 4. Yep, 4. Every game except for 4. I'll take that. I'll take that. I will take that. I will take that. I will take that. I ain't even gonna lie. Giving them Atlanta Braves. Give them Atlanta Braves, man. Hopefully them damn San Francisco Giants ain't hot. I can't stand San Francisco, man. Should be a good game though. Should be a good game. If Morton, I mean if Rodon got his stuff going. Cleveland Guardians at Minnesota Twins over under 8.5 in this spot. Minnesota Twins are the favorites here, and um, I like I do like Minnesota to win this game, but I can you know I'll tell you this here, okay? Twins, they hit righties better than lefties, okay? So Reyes is probably the best guy hitting righties on the team. He hit a 3-run bomb yesterday. Buxton and then Sanchez and Polanco OPS all in the 800s and shit like that. Uh, Ramirez, he just feasts off righties. He's just a good batter and all, and he's a good player. So I'm looking at something like a Reyes and I mean, you're gonna get a hit for Ramirez at -175. I'm tossing that in there. I mean, you can get that right there. These two guys were alone. They've been, sensational as of late. I mean, that's a hit for these guys right there. Uh, Strikeouts. I don't mind getting to a few strikeouts for these guys. I mean, the strikeout props, McKenzie's strikeout, they were sitting at 4.5, but now they're sitting at 5.5 for +120. He does have strikeout stuff. I can see instances where Sonny Gray could get there, but Cleveland don't strike out much. I mean, if you want to get to a 4 strikeouts for McKenzie, that's cool. And maybe a 4 strikeout for Sonny Gray, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Or 3 strikeouts, I don't care. You could throw that in there. You know what I'm saying? And you could probably just about take off one of these guys if you want. I mean, you want to take off a Reyes and go with a Ramirez hit there, and that's fine with me. I mean, 1 hit, 4 strikeouts, 3 strikeouts, and without picking a side, I could take my chances like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind that. So those are a few picks that I'm not opposed to getting to there. All right, so let's keep it moving. All right. Mm. St. Louis Cardinals at Milwaukee Brewers. I got an itty bitty lean towards Milwaukee here. We got Wainwright on the mound. We got Lauer on the mound. Lauer has been okay versus this team. Only thing that worries me is the few bats that have a nice little history against Wainwright, and I'll read off some of the BVP for this situation here. You got Andrew McCutcheon. He's 22 for 70 with 9 extra base hits and 2 home runs. Okay, Andrew McCutcheon. Omar Navarez is 8 for 20, 4 extra base hits, 1 home run. Hayura, however you pronounce his name, he's 4 for 14, 3 extra base hits and a home run. Urias, 5 for 11, 2 extra base hits, 2 home runs. And, Caratini has a home run. Tyrone Taylor has 2 home runs. And, that's just the BVP alone is leaning me towards Milwaukee. No official plays, though. No official plays. Maybe if you want to get to a few hits or whatever case may be, alternates, run lines, or whatever, be my guest. Alternate run lines, I always use those to pad my stats. And in this days and time, we have to use those because these underdogs have been barking like a motherfucker. But it is what it is. Keep an eye out on the status of Goldschmidt. He hits righties really, really well. All right. Yeah. So I mean lefties really, really well. I'm sorry. So Goldschmidt is always in play anywhere it goes. And then these last 2 games, this Seattle Mariners game, truthfully, I need to look more deeper. And then this Kansas City Royals game is a little bit interesting because I target pitchers versus Angels for strikeouts. Okay, so we got Lynch on the mound, and he's been striking batters out as of late. Don't get it twisted. He's had 10, 7, 4 strikeouts in his last 3, 10, 7, 4, 2, 6, if you want to be technical. But there you have that. And then yeah, I mean, he has been giving up runs though. All right, 1 run versus Oakland, 4 against his Baltimore, 6 versus Toronto, 6 versus Cleveland. So he has been getting hit. All right, but I still think, given a good leash, I still think he could get a couple Ks here, and we'll go over that. Otani, on the other hand, He'll be pitching. He hit 2 home runs last night. Shout out to him. He's had 6 strikeouts or better in 3 of his last 4. So that's something to look at there. Walks have been down. I mean, 2-2-1, mediocre, but it is what it is. Last 2 outings, he's only given up 1 run, and prior to that, 4 runs to the New York Yankees, 5 runs to the Toronto here. All right, so big bat I was looking at, favorite bat, it's going to be Trout. He kills lefties for sure. Uh, if pitchers have their way, I can see this game going under in certain instances. And strikeouts. I mean, if I could look at the strikeouts here, we got Lynch. His strikeout probably sitting at 5.5 for plus money. Otani sitting at 6.5 plus money. Otani eclipsed this number 1 time this year. If you want to get to some alternates or something like that, be my guest. Maybe 4 strikeouts for Lynch. Maybe 4 strikeouts or 5 strikeouts for Otani, and then maybe a hit. And I'll probably go to a hit for somebody none other than Trout. So there you have that. A minus 210 for a hit for Trout. Something slight like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind getting to. Okay. So it is what it is. All right. With player performance doubles, I do have a tiny lead towards Los Angeles, but I definitely don't want to pick a side here. 5 strikeouts in the win for Otani is minus 118. Okay. So there you have it, man. There you have it. And that's what I got for this today. For today's games. Peace.